The team that traded him in the offseason. It's the Jets and the Panthers. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense ready to go for their first possession. And at the helm, you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
Many people put stock in a quarterback's record as a starter, and Sam Darnold just 13-25 overall with the Jets. So many think that he's not going to be the guy, but there's a lot of talent there, and the Carolina Panthers are expecting it to come out. This could be a classic case of a change of scenery could do him well, plus the surrounding cast that he's inheriting in Carolina, better than anything he played with in New York. This is a great opportunity for Sam Darnold.
The end result, 21 yards.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his second year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Charles, we'll take a look there at the draft class for the New York Jets. Robert Saleh, the new head coach. He's got his quarterback as they took Zach Wilson, number 2, and moved Sam Darnold down to Carolina.
And we might end up saying that Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss, taken at number 34, could go down as one of the steals in the draft. The wide receiver is drawing rave reviews as far back as the OTAs. And one other one that we should note, how about how they manipulated the draft? Traded at number 14 to take the guard Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC to protect Zach Wilson.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Royce Freeman. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Now Carter to start the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll check this one down to Carter. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shreds the tackle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No gain. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give, Carter running right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill. Despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was the 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again is Darnold. Gets this to Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Darnold from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd down now. It's Carter. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Chin, the Panthers' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, caught by Mims.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. A first down throw, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Here's Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To the air again, Darnold. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Darnold down to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Open man is QT, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Well, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. On second down, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Carolina. On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson on the catch. It's Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold's throw hauled in by QT here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and the grab by Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
They'll run on first down. Coleman down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down at 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 1. 25 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Able to find Mims. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
One last shot for Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man.